Therefore, B equal to A divided by sine 60. What is sine 60? 7 by root 2 divided by root 3 by 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Yeah. Okay. So this gives us the 2 by root 3. So 14 divided by root 6. Okay. So we get 14 divided by root 6. Is there an option like that? No. Right? 2 by 2. 7 by root 2 plus 2. So what we can write it as 14 root 6 divided by 6. Okay. So 7 by 3 root 6. I don't see the option at all. Maybe I made some mistake. Let me see. Modulus of ax plus by plus c 2 plus 3 plus 2. Oh, I made a mistake. This is not x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. This is x plus y equal to 2. That is x plus y minus 2 equal to 0. So that means this will be minus 2. Okay. So that means this will be 3. In this case, c equal to minus 2. Okay. A is 1, b is 1, c is minus 2. So a plus b plus c whole divided by this. So this is going to be, instead of 7, it is 3 divided by root 2. So this is basically 3 divided by root 2 divided by root 3 by 2, which means 6 divided by root 6. Okay. 6. What is 6 divided by root 6? Is simply root 6. Okay. 6 divided by root 6 is root 6. So that is your answer. Okay. Root 6, option 3. Are you comfortable in following, Akshaya? Akshaya, you are the only one here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next problem. The line P plus 2Q into X plus P minus 3Q into Y equal to P minus Q for different values of P and Q. Okay, so then what value, what point does it pass through? Okay, so it's just equating, simplifying this given equation. Okay, so P plus 2Q X plus P minus 3Q Y equal to P minus Q. Okay, so if it has to be true for all values of P, what we need to do is we need to rearrange the left hand side in terms of P and Q and equate the corresponding coefficients. That means, let us see. What I mean is Px plus 2Qx plus Py minus 3Qy equal to P minus Q. Okay. So what are the terms that contain P? So it's P into x plus y plus Q into 2x minus 3y. Correct? So you write, just simply rewrite it in terms of P and Q in this way and equate the corresponding coefficients. So now what you get is x plus y is the coefficient of P. That means x plus y, because on the right hand side the coefficient of P is 1. So x plus y is 1. 2x minus 3y is same way, minus 1, because the coefficient of Q is minus 1 on the RHS. So we have to simply solve this equation. So I'm multiplying the first equation by 3 to get 3x plus 3y equal to 3. I add these two, so I get 5x, y get cancelled, equal to 2. That is x equal to 2 by 5. And since x plus y equal to 1, so y equal to 3 by 5. That's all. So because it will pass through x 2 by 5 comma 3 by 5, which is your option number
4, sir.
Option 4. That's all. Okay. The point on the line 2x minus 3y equal to 5 is equidistant from these 2 points. Okay. So which is that point? Okay. Interesting. See, let us say there is a line 2x minus 3y equal to 5. So its slope is 2 by 3. Yeah, so we can simply draw it like slope 2 by 3 means slope is 1 and a 45 degree. 2 by 3 na konjam korchila irukum. But the y axis நம்ம எப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம் y intercept. You simply put x equal to 0. So minus 3y equal to 5 y equal to minus 5 by 3. So it's somewhere here. And slope is less than 1. It is 2 by 3. So it will be like this. This is an illustration exam, but we quickly this is not what you're not going to use this diagram to solve the problem, but just for illustration. Okay. So this is equidistant from point 1, 2. This is your 1, 2. And 3, 4. 3, 4. So in the point in the number minus x equal to 0 and y equal to minus 5 by 3. In the point on the y equal to 0, so x equal to 5 by 2. So this 1, 2 is somewhere here. 3, 4 is 3 comes after 5 by 2. So it is somewhere here. Okay. There is some point, it has to be somewhere here. Okay. So it is equidistant from both these points. Okay. So the easiest way to do this is you take this point as, let's say, A, B. Okay. Now, the A, B lies on this 2x minus 3y equal to 5. That means it has to satisfy this line, first of all. So 2a minus 3b should be equal to 5. Number 1. Suppose this is a, b, and this is 1, 2, this is 3, 4. We can find out the distances. Okay. So what is the distance? Square root of a minus 1 whole square plus b minus 2 whole square equal to square root of a minus 3 whole square plus b minus 4 whole square. These are the distances. Since this point is equidistant from these 2 points, so this equation holds. It means squaring on both sides, what we get is the square root will go away. Then I'm expanding this. A square minus 2a plus 1 plus b square minus 4b plus 4 equal to a square minus 6a plus 9 plus b square minus 8a b plus 16. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா a square b square cancel ஆயிடும். So it will give you another equation of first degree, another linear equation. Okay. So this equation is minus 2a minus 4b plus 6a plus 8b is equal to 16 minus 16 plus 9 இந்த பக்கம் இருக்கு minus 1 minus 4. So that means 4a plus 4b is equal to 6 minus 2 4, 8 minus 4, again 4. 4a plus 4b is equal to 16 plus 9 25 minus 5 20. Okay, so I can divide the equation by 4 to get a plus b equal to 5. So now we got one equation based on the fact that this point lies on this line 2x minus 3y equal to 5. The other based on the fact that it is equidistant from these 2 points. So the a and b coordinates are given by solving these 2 equations. Okay, so I'm simply multiplying second equation by 3 to get 3a plus 3b equal to 15. Okay, so I'm now adding 1 and 3 to get 5a. So the b gets cancelled out. 5a equal to 20 or a equal to 4. So a equal to 4. Since a plus b equal to 5, so b has to be 1. So a equal to 4, b equal to 1 is the coordinate of this point. 4, 1. So it's given there, option 2. Okay. Are you comfortable, Akshaya?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so now this part finding out the image of a point. The image of the point to 2, 3 in the line y, y equal to minus x. Find out the image of the a point about this line. Okay, so this line y equal to minus x is having a slope of minus 1. So same way let us draw it. X plus y equal to 0, right? So that means it is having a slope of minus 1 and passing through the origin. So the line is like this. Image of point 2, 3. Visual point. Image means, so you draw a vertical, okay, and extend it on the other side by the same distance. So what is this point? This is your image. Okay, so suppose you place a mirror here, so its image will be exactly on the other side, right? So this is a mirror image of this point. Now how to find out this point a, b? Okay. Okay, since this is a perpendicular, right? Now let us find out the slope equation of this line. Okay, so there is a formula for image, so I'm not going to use that formula. Okay, so I prefer to do it in a few steps rather than remember formulas. So what is the equation of this line? Because this line is having slope of minus 1, its perpendicular is going to have a slope of plus 1. So this is having slope of 1. Okay, so it has slope of 1 and it passes through 2, 3. So that means its equation is given by y minus y1 by x minus x1 is equal to slope. Okay, so this is the equation of this line, that is y minus 3 equal to x plus 2 or x minus y plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, so this line is x minus y plus 5 equal to 0. Now, once we know the equation of this line and this line, so we can easily determine this point of intersection. The point of intersection is the solution of these two lines. So this line is x plus y equal to 0. So if you solve these two equations, you get the point of intersection. Simply adding, you get x equal to 5 by 2, y equal to minus 5 by 2. Because x plus y equal to 0, I can immediately put y equal to minus 5 by 2. So adding gives me x equal to minus 5 by 2, y equal to plus 5 by 2. Because 2x plus 5 equal to 0, right? X equal to minus 5 by 2, y equal to plus 5 by 2. So that is this point, x equal to minus 5 by 2 plus 5 by 2. Now how to find the mirror image? How to find a mirror image? This point is, see, from 2, the x coordinate has changed to minus 5 by 2. Okay, if you cover the same distance, so whatever is this distance will be added over here, right? So from 2, it has become minus, it has moved to minus 5 by 2, that is here. So this distance is 4.5, right? 2 to minus 5 by 2 is 4.5. So subtract another 4.5 here. So it will give you minus 5 by 2 minus 9 by 2, 4.5, right? Minus 7. Oh, I'm not getting that. Something wrong. 1 minute. Huh? Minus 3. Minus 2 equal to 1. Minus 3 equal to. Making mistakes. X minus 2, this is right. So that means plus y. X minus y plus 1. X minus y plus 1 equal to 0. So that means 2x equal to 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to minus half. So y equal to plus half. Okay. So it is minus half and plus half. So that means from 2 by 3, 2, it has come to minus half. The y coordinate has moved from 3 to plus half. Okay. So what is this distance? 2 to minus half is 2.5. So another further 2.5, if you subtract, it is going to become minus 3. So similarly, 3 to half is the reduction of 2.5. So you reduce another 2.5, it is going to become minus 2. Okay. This is the point there. Minus 3 comma minus 2. Okay. Option, which option is it? Option 1. Any questions, Akshaya?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, length of perpendicular from the origin to the line x by 3 minus y by 4 equal to 1. What is the length of the perpendicular from origin to this line? Okay. X by 3. This is a very straightforward question. So we know the formula for the length of the perpendicular to a line from a point. Here the point is the origin. So x minus 3, x by 3 minus y by 4 equal to 1. So we have to convert it into the standard form, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So I multiply by 12. Then what I get? 4x minus 3y equal to 12. Or 4x minus 3y minus 12 equal to 0. So we got it into standard form. That means a equal to 4, b equal to minus 3, c equal to minus 12. And x1 equal to 0, y1 equal to 0. We saw in another problem earlier, right? So the formula for the distance is modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c over square root of a square plus b square. So in this case, x1 equal to 0, y1 equal to 0. That means this is mod of c simply divided by square root of 4 square plus minus 3 whole square. So mod of 12 is 12 divided by square root of 4 square, 16 plus 9. This is 5, right? So 12 over 5. Okay. The option is there, option 3. The y-intercept of the straight line passing through 1, 3 and perpendicular to 2x minus 3y plus 1 equal to 0 is. Again and again, very similar problems only. So we need to find the equation of the perpendicular to through this line and passing through this point. So which we have done many times before. And find out its y-intercept. Y-intercept means put x equal to 0 and find out what is y. That's all. Okay. So the given line is 2x minus 3y plus 1 equal to 0. So what is its slope? Minus a by b. So slope of perpendicular minus 1 divided by 2 by 3 equal to minus 3 by 2. So we have the slope and we have the point 1, comma 3. So y minus y1 divided by x minus x1 is equal to slope. So I am cross multiplying. We get 2y minus 6 equal to minus 3x plus 3. So I am bringing everything to the left hand side. 3x plus 2y minus 9 equal to 0. So this is the equation of the line, which is perpendicular to 2x minus 3y plus 1 equal to 0 and passing through 1, comma 3. Now, what is the y-intercept of this line? Y-intercept of this line means you put x equal to 0 and find out the value of y. Okay, so y-intercept is given by 0, put x equal to 0, is given by this. Okay, that means 2y equal to 9, y equal to 9 by 2. 9 by 2. So option number 2. Okay. If the two straight lines x plus 2k minus 7 into y plus 3 equal to 0 and 3kx plus 9y minus 5 equal to 0 are perpendicular, then value of k is. This is again, what is the slope of the first line, slope of the second line, and product of the slope is -1. And you get a value of k like that. Okay. What is slope of the first line? So minus a by b. So minus a by b. Slope of the second line minus 3k divided by 9. Now the product of these two is equal to -1. That means -1 divided by 2k minus 7 into minus 3k divided by 9 equal to -1. That means let us do one round of simplification here. 3k divided by 9 into 2k minus 7 equal to -1. That means it gives me 3k equal to -9 into 2k minus 7. This is minus 18k plus 63. So I'm bringing this 18k on this side. It gives me 21k equal to 63 or k equal to 3. Okay. So having got this answer, sometimes we can even verify. Okay. So x plus 2k minus 1 is 2k minus 7 is -1. So this is simply x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. The other line is 3kx, 9x plus 9y. Okay, so we can easily see that the slope of this line is +1 and slope of this line is -1. So they are perpendicular to each other because m1 m2 is -1. This is a verification. Okay, so the k value is 3. Option 1. Okay. Next problem. If a vertex of a square is at the origin and its one side lies along the line 4x plus 3y minus 20 equal to 0, then the area of the square is. Vertex of a square is at origin and one side lies along the line 4x plus 3y minus 20 equal to 0. So can we just plot this line 4x plus 3y minus 20 equal to 0. So when x equal to 0, y equal to 20 by 3, somewhere here. When y equal to 0, x equal to 5. This is 20 when x equal to 0, y equal to 20 by 3. It is 0 equal to 20 by 3. When y equal to 0, x equal to 5. So this is actually bigger than this. So this is here. If that is here. So this is 20 by 3 is somewhat bigger, right? Bigger than 5. So the line is something like this. Okay. This again, they're not trying to solve the problem through this graph, but just for illustration. So what is given is the vertex of the square is the origin and its one side lies along the line Okay, so one side lies along this line. We don't know from where to where, but we can determine the other vertex by simply drawing a perpendicular. Okay, so it is given that this is one vertex. Okay, since the one side lies along this line, so this should be another side. Okay, the line joining 0 comma 0 and this the normal, okay, to this line. Okay, this is basically the length of the normal from this point. So we come to the familiar problem. What is the distance of this line 4x plus 3y minus 20 equal to 0 from the point 0 comma 0? Okay. So that is this point, and this has to be a side, right? Because this is another side, and this is a vertex, this is a vertex, so this has to be the side. So this distance, if we determine, that is going to be the side. So here again, a equal to 4, b equal to 3, c equal to minus 20, x1 equal to 0, y1 equal to 0. So the distance is okay. So here, so ax1 is 0, by1 is 0. So mod of minus 20 is 20 divided by square root of 3 square plus 4 square equal to, this is, we know this is 5, right? So 20 over 5, 4. So this 4 is the side, one side. So then what is the area of the square? If you know the side of the square, the area is simply 4 square.
16. 16 square unit.
Correct. So side of the square is 4. So area is 16. Option number 2. Okay. If the lines represented by the equation 6x square plus 41xy minus 7y square equal to 0 makes angles alpha and beta with x-axis, then tan alpha, tan beta. So now we need, this is here we are coming to angles between two lines. So what is the formula for, so let's see, we can even determine the individual angles in this case, since the two lines are given. Okay, let's see. First of all, we'll solve this equation. 6x square plus 41xy minus 7y square equal to 0. So if this represent, this is a quadratic equation, so we can write it as a product of two factors. So those two will become the two lines which are represented by this equation. Okay. So here the product is minus 42, sum is plus 41. That means 6x square plus 42xy minus xy minus 7y square equal to 0. Factorizing, okay, 6x into x plus 7 minus y into x plus 7. Six x minus y into x plus 7y, no? Here also minus y into x plus 7y. So 6x minus y into y plus x into x plus 7y equal to 0 is the the two factors represented by this system of lines 6x square plus 4x 41xy minus 7y square equal to 0. That means the two lines are 6x minus y equal to 0 and x plus 7y equal to 0. Okay. So what is the slope of this line? What is the slope of this line? Minus a by b.
6.
6. What is the slope of the second line?
1,
Minus
sir.
minus 1 by 7. So this is your tan alpha, because they make slope is same as tan alpha. No, this is your tan alpha. This is your tan beta. Because alpha and beta are the angles made by these two lines. That means tan alpha is 6 and tan beta is minus 1 by 7. So what is tan alpha into tan beta? Simply multiply the two.
Minus 6 by 7, sir.
Tan alpha, tan beta. 6 into minus 1 by 7. That's all. Option 1. Okay. Now the area of the triangle formed by the lines x square minus 4y square equal to 0 and x equal to a. Okay, so for forming a triangle, we need 3 lines, right? So this gives 2 lines. X square minus 4y square equal to 0 gives 2 lines. What are they? This is a square minus b square equal to 0, which is a plus b into a minus b. We can factorize like that. So x minus x plus 2y into x minus 2y equal to 0. That means the lines are x plus 2y equal to 0, x minus 2y equal to 0, x equal to a. So these are the 3 lines. Now we need to find out the area of the triangle formed by these 3 lines. Okay. So to help us, we can simply draw it. It's how it looks like. X plus 2y, the slope is minus half. That means it is passing through the origin, it is going like this. The other one also passes through the origin, because here the x by minus 1 by minus 2, this is plus half. Okay. Okay. And x equal to a is this line. Okay. That means this height, we immediately see that since x equal to a, this is equal to a. So the height of the triangle we have got. Since this is x equal to a, then what is this point? So you can simply substitute x equal to a and find out what is this point, right? And x equal to a, we substituting in the first line, x plus 2y equal to 0, we get a plus 2y equal to 0, or 2y equal to minus a, or y equal to minus a by 2. So this is the first line. So this point is 0. Sorry, this is a, right? So this is a, comma, minus a by 2. So this point is a, comma, similarly, the second line, a minus 2y equal to 0. That means 2y equal to a, or a equal to y equal to a by 2. So this point is a, comma, a by 2. Okay. So this point is a, comma, minus a by 2. This point is a, comma, a by 2. So that means what is the distance between this and this? This is your base. Okay, so for the given triangle, now this is your base and this is your height. Height we know is already A. So what is the base? The distance from A by 2 to A minus A by 2. So here there is A by 2, here there is another A by 2. So this distance is A by 2 plus A by 2, which is A. So for the given triangle, base equal to A, height equal to A. So what is the area? Half into A into A. Half into base into height. A square by 2. So given half, option number 3, half A square. Okay. If one of the lines given by 6x square minus xy plus 4cy square equal to 0 is 3x plus 4y equal to 0, then what is C? Okay. So what we can do is, in this case, the other equation is given by 4x plus 3x plus 4y into that other line is equal to 6x square minus xy plus 4cy square. So we can simply divide this by this. Okay, divide 6x square minus xy plus 4cy square by 3x plus 4y to get the other factor. We will get the other factor as well as the remainder should be 0. Okay. So what is that other factor? So you put 2x 6x square plus 8y 8xy, right? 6x square plus 8xy. So subtract, you get minus 9xy plus 4cy square. Okay. So this is minus 9xy. So this has to be minus 3y. Then minus 3y into 3x is minus 9xy. And this will be minus 12y square. Subtract, what you get? 4cy square plus 12y square. Okay. So this is your coefficient and this is your remainder. And in this case, this remainder has to be 0, for these two to be factors. Okay. So you equate this to 0. So y square gets cancelled. So 4c equal to minus 12 or c equal to minus 3. Okay. Now, if theta is the acute angle between the lines x square minus xy minus 6y square equal to 0. Okay, so this represents two lines, right? So we can simply find out those lines by factorizing. So when you factorize, you get, so this is minus 6, so minus 3 into minus 2. So that means minus 3 and plus 2. These are the two lines. Okay. So now what is the angle between the two lines? The the, 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 the slope of the first line is 1 plus 2 y, 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 1 plus 2 minus 1 by minus 3 equal to 1 by 3. Slope of the second line is minus 1 by minus 2. Simply minus 1 by 2. So slope of the first line is 1 by 3 and slope of the second line is minus 1 by 2. So if the two lines whose slopes are given, what is the angle between the two lines? Is given by tan theta equal to, so tan A minus B formula, right? So m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. I'm simply substituting m1 equal to 1 by 3 and m2 equal to minus 1 by 2. So we got tan theta equal to 1. So tan theta equal to 1. So what is theta? Theta is an acute angle. It is given that theta is an acute angle. So tan theta equal to 1. So theta equal to 45 degrees or pi by 4. Now it is a easy matter to determine 2 cos theta plus 3 sin theta and all that. Once we know theta, 2 cos theta plus 3 sin theta divided by 4 sin theta plus 5 cos theta. So this is pi by 4. Cos theta is 1 by root 2. Sin theta is also 1 by root 2. So everything is going to be replaced by 1 by root 2. 2 into 1 by root 2. So 3 into 1 by root 2. Divided by 4 into 1 by root 2 plus 5 into 1 by root 2. So you see that 1 by root 2 is a common factor in the numerator and denominator. That means it is 5 into 1 by root 2 divided by 9 into 1 by root 2. So this gets cancelled and what you get is simply 5 by 9. 5 by 9. Option 3. Now we come to the last problem. The equation of one of the lines represented by x square equal to 0. So now we have to find out the factors of this quadratic equation and determine the two lines. So then one of the line, which one it matches, that is what you have to find out. It is simply factorizing. That is all the problem is about. Okay. So the root is given by, we know that minus b plus quadratic solution, we know, right? Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So in this case, minus b is here minus 2 cot theta plus or minus square root of b square 4 cot square theta minus 4ac. So a and c are 1, right? Over 2a. Means, so minus 2 cot theta plus or minus, this is, we can take out 4 and square root of 4 is 2. And again cot square theta plus 1 is cosecant square theta. So it will simply become cosecant theta. Okay. So the 2 also gets cancelled out. And what we get is simply minus cot theta plus cosecant theta minus cot theta minus cosecant theta. Okay. These are the two roots. That means the one of the lines is represented by x minus this is one of the lines. The other line is okay. So these are the two lines. So one of the lines, let us simplify this expression. So I will take the minus cot theta. I'm getting the same. The second is x plus minus the other one. Okay, here it is minus cot theta minus cosecant theta. So one is x minus cosecant theta minus cot theta into y. Other is x minus cot theta, or this is x plus cot theta plus cosecant theta into y. Okay. So let us take this one, which is simpler, x plus and try to simplify this to get that this is the equation, but they are given it in terms of sine theta and cos theta. So we also have to convert it into sine theta cos theta form. So this is cot theta is cos theta by sine theta. Cosecant theta is 1 by sine theta. So that means x plus 1 plus cos theta by sine theta into y equal to 0. So you multiply by sine theta, you get x sine theta plus 1 plus cos theta y equal to 0. X sine theta plus y into 1 plus cos theta equal to 0. So is that given? So you see that is given. Okay, option number 3, x cos theta plus y into x sine theta plus 1 plus cos theta, right? X sine theta plus y into 1 plus cos theta, option number 4. Okay, so I think we come to the end of this exercise, so we can wrap up today's session. The next session we will work on some problems from